Brady, stop being a brute. Stella and Christmas. I know, but the goats would not go for the walk with me. Jamie just said it, guys. I got to make a decision. Either goat walk or dog walk. What's going to boil down to. She's right. I'm going to have to choose either a goat walk or a dog walk. You can't be mean to them because that's what they do. That's what they're bred for. They just want to help. They don't want to bite the goats. They don't want to chew on them. They just want to get them back where they belong, where they feel like they're safe. So, goat walk or dog walk. And today the poor goats didn't get to forage near long enough. So I'll be putting the dogs up and going again at some point. Hi, Mr. Cat. Well, this here is the work of puppies. And the only puppies here now, Charlie and Echo. And that's what they're taking. Oh no, I see one of my hats. I see a crock. I see a boot. Plus lots of toys. Yeah, puppies, the only problem with puppies is they chew on everything. They can find everything and anything to chew on. And that's well, there's the puppies there. They've also been in the pond this morning, which is cute. They love to swim. And we love that. Hi, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's Brutus? So my phone has a little bit of condensation on it for coming out of the house. That's better. Where's Brutus? What have y'all done with Brutus? Let's go find Brutus. Sometimes Brutus will go to the pastures and sit around. Brutus! Come on, Brutus! Come on, Bruty! Oh no, this is troubling. Now, Brutus has been here for darn near a week. And he hasn't left the shop. And so I don't know why he'd be off by him. Oh, there he is. On the other side of the fence. Brutus! Oh my gosh, Jamie, that scared me. Bruty! How's he gonna get back now?
Yeah, that's exactly how he's looking. He's like,
hello, help.
God,
A little help.
I found myself
Brutus, you scared us. So you guys know that we got the fence so animals can't get out. Now somehow, what he must have done is gone all the way around.
Yep.
And now he can't get back on. Bruty! Babe. He'll find his way in. I'm curious. Everyone's like, yeah, Brutus, you messed up now, bro. You messed up now, Brutus. Everyone else knows. So the only way Brutus could have gotten out is to have gone all the way on the other side of the barn, huh? He's had to have gone all the way on the far side of the barn and then back, and then that's where the fence starts to the old barbed wire fencing. Now, I mean, I don't guess that's unheard of just to do that, but it's a lot of traveling for him, and I don't know why. He had to have had a reason to do it. But he'll make his way back. Good morning, folks, and hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah! I love this shirt. Thank you to the sweet lady who sent it to me. This morning, we're going to take our goats out for a walk, and I am going to attempt to bring the dogs along. Now, we've done it a couple of different ways. I'm only counting 4 dogs. I'm just going to say this, and You can say what you want, but there's something about Stella that terrifies the goats. I don't know what it is. Come on, little ones, babies, let's go for our morning walk. I don't know if there's something in her DNA, if there's some kind of hybrid of something scary. I don't know. Trixie scares nobody. Echo and Charlie scare nobody, but everyone seems to be terrified of Stella. Listen, even don't think that one right there scares anybody. Buddy scares nobody. No one's scared of Buddy. But there's something about Stella the goats just cannot feel comfortable with. And it makes me wonder if they can sense that she's not, if she's not as much a protector as they would like her to be. But we're going for our daily walk to the river. You guys come with us. I do have a thing of snacks that I will like to use to get the goats back home. Normally they follow with lots of excitement and anticipation. If you hear noise in the distance, that's the land clearing guys who are taking care of that front 8 acres. We're so excited about that. I'll bring you more about that later. Come on, little ones, let's go. Come on, babies, come on. Come on, little goats, come on. All right, guys, you guys come with us. Let's have some fun. Come on, littles. Come on. Stella, lead the way. Let them see that you're not a threat. Stella. Maybe the way she looks at them. Maybe the way her ears, the body language. I don't know. They're terrified of her. Stella, I don't want to put her up. It's sad to make her go back into the yard, but I need our goats to go for our daily walk. They need to do their daily foraging, and they don't want to. Stella, come on, let's go. Come on, littles. Come on. Come on, little ones. Here we go. We're just going to walk, and maybe Stella will come along with us, and the goats will at some point come on down. I may have to walk up ahead. Okay, look at this. Let me tell you what I think is happening here. Let's not talk anything about hybrid this or hybrid that. Let's just say that Stella might be something in her. She might be trying to shepherd or herd them. And in her way, she may have said, don't come out of that gate, because normally they don't come past the gate. And here we got Lester saying, come on, littles, and Stella saying, don't y'all dare pass that gate. And the goats are confused. They're like, oh, who do we listen to? We don't want to get in trouble. We don't want Dad to get a spanky stick out. And we don't want Stella to be mean to us. So no one really knows what to do. No one really knows. Well, we are back. The Garden of Eaton. The Garden of Eaton. I love that. And that is exactly what we got here. Come on, babies. Thank you, Stella, for being so sweet. All littles, come on, let's get a bite to eat this morning. So I was saying that I have a morning routine, and then I have an afternoon, evening routine. There's a couple of jobs that you have to do during the day, the heat of the day. Mostly that just consists of finding ways to cool everybody down by putting out sprinklers and misting fans. But my morning routine is very simple. Let me just tell y'all my life. This is the story of my life. It starts off every morning at about 6 o'clock when I wake up natural. The sun starts peeping through my window, and I'm at the age now where I just wake up. I may not get a full 8 hours sleep, but it doesn't matter. When that sun peeps in my window, I wake up. And the first thing that I want, my body is beginning to scream out for some coffee. Oh, we have a kitty coming too. Come on, kitty. That is the dumbest thing. It is the dumbest thing to have goats and cats at the river. Kitty, I love that, but I brought Stella along, and Stella is a kitty chaser. That's the sad thing. I'm gonna have to be real careful with Stella because she chases kitties. Hi, sweetie. Let me love on you a little bit. Maybe Stella will leave you alone if I love on you. Oh, hi. Good morning. You're coming to love? Charlie, we love the kitties here. Charlie, we love our kitties. We love them. And they like to take walks to the river. Come on, littles. Let's go. Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah! It's gonna be one of them kind of days. So, I'll get back to what my daily routine looks like. All right, so I already said that, like a lot of you guys, I wake up at the crack of dawn, most days. And then at some point I start moving around, and usually I'm out of bed by 6:30 at the latest. I go start the coffee. Jamie's alarm goes off at 7 every morning. And then even if it's the weekend and she doesn't have to be on a call at 8, she still likes to be up at 7 to stay consistent with her routine. When she finally gets up out of bed and kind of gets her face on, as they say, and does a few little things here and there, we will have our coffee. We like to have our coffee outdoors. That's a nice way to kind of reintroduce ourselves to all of the dogs. I've told y'all how the dogs feel like we've forgotten them overnight. And so we will open up that door and come out, and everyone gathers around. And man, we have coffee dripping and spilling, and it can be pretty chaotic. But you have to give each and every one of them some love and attention. And then once the dogs all finally feel like they've gotten enough loving, we can sit and enjoy our cup of coffee before it starts getting too hot. Normally, now there's occasional things that will change here or there, but by 7:30 or so, Jamie goes in and starts getting dressed for her work calls. And I start gathering up my plans for the day, which step number one is always bring the goats down to the river. Now that we don't have the front pasture accessible for them to forage on, well, it's being clear cut, you guys know that. Now I start walking them down here. I'm still torn about what to do with the dogs. Some of the dogs want to come. Some dogs come every morning. Some dogs will show up on occasion. And I don't mind. I just want the dogs to be happy and do what they want to do. But my biggest concern with the dogs is I don't want the goats to feel like they can't enjoy themselves, because I have the dogs out and about. And that's kind of what's happening on the days I bring dogs, is the goats are always very reserved and reluctant to follow along. And you hate that. But we come down to the river for about an hour. It gives me a chance to walk about and kind of scout out things down here. It gives the goats a good chance to fill their bellies. And all this is usually done before it gets too hot. Hey, sweetie. You finally showed up? I was hoping Brutus would come this morning, and he's like, no, I'm just going to stay right here and hang out at the shop. Come on, little goats! I don't know what those goats are doing. I have no idea what those goats could have all ran back by now, and I would have no idea. I could be walking over here by myself. This would be a Lester and his dogs go for a walk adventure. But no, we make our walk, and I'll make the complete circle down here. The goats will walk along and forage on things. And then normally, as I start slowly making my way back up, the goats will follow. And I like that because I know for a fact they have a nice full belly. And that means that when I have to close this back gate, and that cuts them off access to this part of the pasture, I don't have to worry about them being hungry. They've already filled their bellies. You already know there's Stella. She is still looking for that cat. Stella! I do hear the kitty cat meowing, which means it's gone up one of these trees over here. And Stella just can't stand that. I love her, but man, she is a work of art. Sweetie, come on, Stella. And she can't hear a darn thing. Stella! Well, look who has shown up. Hello, Brutus. I was hoping you'd come over and say hi. Good. Well, we have all of the guys here. Let's all do a head count. And now I can't call them all together, but let's think about who's here and who's not here. You ready? All right. I have seen Buddy. I have seen Trixie. I see Stella. I've seen Christmas. I've seen Fiona. I see Charlie. That's 6. Hold on. Did I already say? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me start this all the way over. The kitty cat is meowing. And Brutus is like, hey, what's that noise? All right, so we have Brutus. We have Charlie. We have Stella. We have Christmas. We have Trixie. We have Buddy. We have Fiona. So the only dogs that are not here are Millie and who else? Who am I forgetting about? Oh, y'all. Am I that old? Am I that old that I can't remember stuff like this? There's only 9 dogs. Oh, Lester Eugene Morrow Jr., what's happening to you? I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm going to go through this again. Buddy, Trixie are here. Christmas and Stella are here. Oh, Echo. It's Echo. Echo and Millie are the only ones who I do not see down by the river. Okay. Come on, love. Come on, little goats. Come on, babies. I'm going to have to call this video a walk with the goats without goats. Oh, my gosh. Look you over here. Kitty, how did you do that? How did you sneak your way all the way down here? Oh, that's a different kitty. Sweetie, how did you get all the way over here? Come here. Let me love you. Kitty, 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 kitty. Of course not. So this is kitty number 2 hanging out. Listen, this kitty cat is hanging out down by the river. Who does that? Who do you know who has cats that hang out by the river? Y'all, look how low the water's gotten since the last time we were here, which has just been a couple of days ago. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, we have 7 barn cats. And when I say barn cats, they don't live only around the barn. Our cats live all over the place, y'all. You find them in the most bizarre places. This cat was here at the river. Now, don't say, Lester, you need to feed them. No, we do feed them in the barn every afternoon at my 7 o'clock feed up. I do feed the cats. Hi, sweetie. Now, this is a different cat than what we saw earlier. You see the patterns are different. Many of y'all will have to take the video and back it up to see that I'm not lying to you. But all of the cats know that this one right here is a cat chaser. This girl's not cat friendly. Give me that tail. Give me that tail. I'm going to hold your tail so you leave that kitty alone. Look, kitty's going down the hill because of you. We're going to go and make our circle around and start walking back up. I don't think the goats have come down. And so as of this point, I'm just walking around talking to myself. Well, I'm talking with you all. So no, it's Millie and Echo are the only 2 who did not follow us down. And that's not too bad. That's pretty good to get that many dogs down with you. That gets them out for a walk. Gets me out for a walk. Goats out for a nice foraging expedition. I'm going to be real curious, though, which goats or what the goats are doing right now. And if they've gone all the way back, or if they're still on the hill. Yeah, I believe we're calling it Brokeback Mountain. Some of y'all will know why. There were a lot of folks who says, Lester, I'm the one that suggested the Garden of Eaton, not the one you gave credit for. It might be true. There were a lot of great comments. One lady, oh my goodness, one lady emailed me an entire diagram. She took some kind of a program where she could draw, and she drew out the entire property. She was very detailed in labeling the shop, the garage, the barn, the structures, the fishing cabin, and then she outlined fence lines. She highlighted which property was Pat and Dave's, which one was Terry and Pete's. And then, of course, she labeled all of our pastures with names that she would like to see. And there were some good names on there. One of them that we're going to have to stay true to is Dixieland. But whereas I used to call that little loafing shed Dixieland, I think we should call that front pasture Dixieland. I think we should change that because that is the pasture Dixie lived in for those months at the end of her life. It was also where she was cremated. And so I think that Dixieland might be inappropriate. And that's where the horses will eventually all move to, Dixieland. So I think that we may have to go with that one. And then, of course, I'm going to go with Garden of Eaton for all of our goats here. Last night in our live, someone said, how many goats are we planning on getting and keeping over here? And I said that we're blessed in the fact that we could run 50 goats here and still have enough for them to eat. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. We could run 50 goats out here and still have plenty for them to eat. How blessed are we for that? So, I do not have Tilly and Sissy here because if you remember, they get picked on a little bit. I hear that first cat meowing over here. I don't know where it went. And you know what? I don't see my goats. So all of the goats have stuck around the top of the hill here. Oh, goats. There's so much to eat. There is so much to eat, guys. No, they don't want to go over there. They want to stay right here where they're safe. No, no, no. That's what I was afraid of. I left the gate cracked open so the dogs would come in. Come on, littles. Okay, come on, babies. Look. Babe, call Stella. Come on, little goats. Come on, come on. Come on, little goats. Babe, it's Stella and Chrissy. I'm going to walk them right inside here. Come on. Come on. Come on, right here. Here. All right, well, I guess there's one thing that we know for a fact. Stella and Christmas will no longer make trips river with us. No Stella, no Christmas. Hold on, I'm going to open them. Well, thank you all for taking that walk with us. Everything's always funner and gooder when you have friends to do it with, including walking some of the dogs to the river. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.